Welcome back. Breaking news is that Dan Ashworth has just left his role as Manchester United sporting director after just 5 months of being in charge. This is a guy that Manchester United chased for almost 7 months when he was the then sporting director of Newcastle United. United believe he was the guy in the new thing that they were building, in the structure that was building, and he fitted that structure so well. He was also put on a garden leave because he wanted to come to Manchester. He wanted to come to Manchester United, and United also paid a compensation fee of 2.3 million pounds just to sign him. He started his role as Manchester United director in July. Now in December, he has been sacked. Statement from the club says that Dan Ashworth leaving is through a mutual agreement. And also it's being said that Dan Ashworth is being blamed for the recruitment that he did, because we can see the players that he assigned are not really playing so well under Ruben Amorim. What I can say, that should not be the case. You can't blame sporting director who recruited the players under a different coach. At that time, Eric Ten Hag was Manchester United coach, and the players that brought in was the players that uh, that Dan Ashworth recruited, knowing that they can really fit with what Eric Ten Hag wants. And it's unfortunate that Eric Ten Hag was sacked, and the players that recruited are here. And Ruben Amorim coming in as the new head coach inherited those players. And if they're not performing so well under Ruben Amorim, I don't see if Dan Ashworth should be blamed for that, because those are the players that were recruited specifically for Erich Ten Hag. But Ruben Amorim being around, coming in as the new head coach, the players that inherited, and you can see the new system that is bringing in, we can see those players are really struggling to, to adapt to the new system. So we could have just waited and see how Dan Ashworth could work, would have worked with Ruben Amorim, and in the January transfer window, and also in the summer, him recruiting for Ruben Amorim the player that Ruben Amorim really wants and knows that will fit in the system. Then after that, it's when a blame could be put on him, because the same thing, because he has recruited players under Ruben Amorim and are not performing so well under Ruben Amorim. Then that's where he could have taken now the blame. But taking a blame for the player that recruited for Eric Ten Hag, and Eric Ten Hag who was sacked, and now Ruben Amorim inherited those players, and being that they're performing well should not be the case. But it's also being said that Dan Ashworth was sidelined from day one from big decisions making, and the management that were the management that were part of taking those big decisions making were the CEO Matt Barada and Sir Dave Brailsford. And I think it also being said that that in terms of the decision making, Dan Ashworth really wanted United to appoint the English players, and I think United were not in for that. I think that's where also kind of where the problem started, because they had the different opinions. Ashworth wanting to appoint an English manager, and he wanted to appoint Southgate, and this other side, other staff wanted to get in a coach like with a foreign coach, and we saw they went for Ruben Amorim. So I think that's where I also kind of say the problem was started from, and being that Dan Ashworth not being part of the big decision making. I also can say is that Ineos, this is just an embarrassment from Ineos. I can say it's just an embarrassment from Ineos, getting your guy and 5 months later sacking him. Even the Glazers did not do that thing. The Glazers, when they appointed their guys, they didn't sack them this early. 5 months is too early. This shows that Ineos are panicking. They are panicking. That means that even Ruben Amorim, their guy that they have appointed in November, can be sacked at the end of the season if doesn't get the results that they want. I know they're making the big decision, but those decisions that are making, they should be thinking on them. They should not make big decisions so early. 5 months getting sacked. That means even Ruben Amorim is not safe. Without these players are performing, he can be sacked at the end of the season. That's the way I'm seeing things. If Ashworth was sacked after 5 months, means that even Amorim can be sacked at the end of the season if things are not going well. So Ineos just they should just relax and wait things to work, because you can see they've appointed now their own coach. That structure that they build by bringing in the new CEO, bringing the new sporting director, new technical director. Those were their guys, so they could have just be calm and relaxed and say, you know what, guys, we have our new coach, we have a new structure that surround him. Let's support him. Let's now see how things will unfold. But this early shows that they are panicking, and this panic mode is not good, because if you start to panic like this, that means that you'll not be making the right decision. You end up making the wrong decision, because we know Dan Ashworth is someone that they really wanted for so long. 7 months chasing after someone and getting him sacked after 5 months, just insane. So I think also, if they decided to part ways with him, I don't. I don't disagree with that, but also let's just support it. It's their decision. They know why they did that, and just keep supporting the club and just moving forward. So if they decide like that, well and good. Let's wait and see as things unfolds. Yeah. So I think that's just it. And it's also being said that with Dan Ashworth going, I think the transfer window, Brailsford, Jean Claude Blanc, and Wilcox also will be in charge of the recruitment of players before a new sporting director is brought in. I think they'll just be good. The ones that are there, I think they can make the decision, because they also did make the decision of bringing a new coach. So in terms of bringing in players, won't be that difficult. So let's just wait and see. Um, yeah, that's all I had for you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and like this video. Talk to you guys in the next one. Thanks to everyone for watching.